So thanks to everyone who joined this meeting, especially on a Sunday. The topic for today's session is going to be 9-point action plan for year 2024. The next 30 to 40 minutes will be a great session for you. Just listen to it, how to plan your personal finances. And ultimate financial well-being is kind of assured for you guys if you listen to this. A lot of people I ask this question, what is meant by financial well-being? Everyone has different answers. But let me tell you what is my definition, or when I do a Google search on financial well-being, what comes to me as a result. So what it comes to me as a result is very simple. It tells me that whatever be the requirement for me, I should be able to manage that. For example, 2 3 weeks back there was a big storm, there was a lot of water came into the houses and all that stuff. So any unexpected event happens and even 1 or 2 lakhs is required to meet that event, I should be able to do it. So what is meant by financial well-being means you are able to have a lot of money and you have also deployed it efficiently. That is what is very important. That means I have a piece of real estate, but that piece of real estate is not appreciated for the last 5 years. I bought a plot, or I bought an apartment. Let's say I bought an apartment, let's say 10 years back, 2013, for let's say 50 lakhs. And even after 10 years, I'm not able to sell for 55 lakhs, just for 10% more. That means you're not handled that resource efficiently. That means that asset has not given you money. So financial well-being means, what it means is that is you are able to manage both expected and unexpected financial events, not only the current goals, but also the future goals. And you are really satisfied with your life. We talk about health, we talk about relationships. Similarly, when we talk about financial well-being, we talk about you feel contented that yes, I am having enough. I can lead a very happy, contented life, including unexpected financial events. So if you have achieved that, I think 2024 will be a great year. And we are in the fag end of 2023. My suggestion is get the best out of this. Now, generally, I recommend about 9 steps or 9 points, for your financial well-being. What are the nine steps or 9 points? We are in the last month of December, so you have another, let's say, 2 weeks of time to plan it. The first thing I'll generally say is that is everybody knows, you should start saving before you spend. Typically, what we do is that is we spend the money first, and then we save the rest. So that's what we generally do it. And what 2023 has taught you, each one of us, is that is all the 12 months will not be the same. For example, Diwali will come. This month, Christmas is coming. January, Pongal will be coming. So what happens is April and May, there could be some vacations will be there. June, July, June, we talk about school fees coming up, college fees coming up. So what happens is that is in those months, you're not able to save properly. Okay. The next thing we generally talk about is that is if that is the scenario, how do you manage it? So as an investor, what it very important is not only that monthly savings, there should be a guaranteed savings has to be there. The guaranteed savings, I would say maybe 10% or 15% of your take home pay. That is very important. So that is a guaranteed savings you should do. On top of it, whatever is left over, you should also try to save it. That is also very important. So which means that you need to have a budget in place. So there is a tool, there is an Android tool. Mobile app is there. I will share the mobile app either as a chapter here, or I'll send it to you through WhatsApp. So try to install it and then do the planning for 2024. I'm sure you will be able to manage your expenses really well. So spender is a guy who doesn't have that much of savings at all. He spends all the money, whatever is left over is called savings. Saver is a person he consciously saves, but he puts the money into bank account. So putting the money into bank account or into recurring deposit or into fixed deposit will give you maybe 7%. Maybe we'll give you like 5 to 6%, but it will not give you the real growth for you. That's what is going to happen. But if you're able to manage all these things really well, I think in 2024 you should be able to generate a huge amount of wealth. It's possible, not only in 2024, I'm talking about next 6 years or 7 years. Now, the question to ask in the next 2 weeks for you is just create a small sheet of paper, list down all the assets you have. For example, I have cash in hand. So cash in hand will not grow that much because there is no interest component for cash in hand. Okay. So you can just put the same amount. So cash in hand is, let's say, 25,000. So cash in hand, 25,000, no growth, 0% growth, 25,000. Let's assume that you have, let's say, 50,000 in bank account, SB bank account, and you are getting 4% interest. So 50,000 into 4%, maybe you will get 2,000 rupees. So that means right now we are talking about 75,000 as capital. On a 75,000 capital, you have generated only 2,000. Okay, it's not even 3%. It's like very closer to that. It's not even 3%. You have not done that. Okay. So the next one is like you can talk about, let's say, real estate. We talked about one real estate example of 2013. Let's say I bought a flat in 2013 for 50 lakhs. And like last 2-3 years, it's not gone up in value. Or let's assume that it has gone up by 10%. So you can just say 50 lakhs into 10%. So 5 lakhs is the growth. So what is very important is what is your annual growth rate from your asset base, including real estate? You will be very, very surprised to find out that typically it is in single digits. When I say single digits, I've seen so many portfolios. I'm seeing like, their annual growth rate is only in the rate of 5 to 7%. It's not like, not even more because some of the assets has not grown. Like, luckily gold has appreciated this year between January and December. Even gold for your personal use, whatever is for your personal use, you should not consider. For example, the flat in which you are staying or the house in which you are staying, that you should not be considering it. So by looking at your annual growth rate, you will get a lot of insights into it. The next thing which I'm